Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a very fun video with you guys. As you guys know, I absolutely love thrifting and secondhand shopping. So today's video is dedicated to all of my thrifted and secondhand Christmas decor. If you are new here, hello, my name is Nicole and this is The Simplistic Home. And here on my channel, I share all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting. And today, like I said, we are dedicating this entire video to a thrifted Christmas decor haul. So these are items that I have picked up here and there throughout the past several years. And these are truly like great staple Christmas pieces if you like that just real rustic, lived in, just traditional, vintage, all the things Christmas decor. This haul is definitely for you. This year I'm definitely going with a more classic Christmas with the greens and reds and things like that. And in years past I've done more neutral tones, but like I said, this year we are incorporating all of the traditional colors. All of these pieces go with my home decor so well for Christmas this year, and I'm super excited to share them with you guys. So unfortunately, I won't be able to link any of these items in today's video, like I said, because they are thrifted, but I do want to show you guys these items. That way, if you are out thrifting or secondhand shopping, or even if you're out at the store and you find something very similar to these items, you'll know what to keep an eye out for and kind of how I styled them in my home and what you can do with your home as well. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so like I said, I have a variety of items. Some of these items came from the thrift store. Some of these items came from like vintage markets. So they are still secondhand items, definitely secondhand to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start picking things apart. This might be a lengthy haul, but nonetheless, all these items are so good and I wanted to share them with you guys. So first up, I have this brass horn. So as you can tell, it's not very big. It's not much bigger than my hand, really. It is so pretty though. I actually found this at a fall market this year, and this thing I want to say was like $5 maybe, and I would love to get like a huge one and put it in a wreath or something, but all I could get my hands on was one little one. So I might keep an eye out for some more of these because I am going to a Christmas market this weekend actually. So if you guys would like to see a like video of that, let me know and I can take you guys along with me for the day. But anyway, this is the first little piece, super cute. I actually am going to be putting this in my hutch this year, so stay tuned for all the Christmas decorating. That way you can see what exactly these will look like in my home. But I love this piece. And then these next items are super cool as well. So I found these on Facebook actually, and I think my mother-in-law found them somewhere and was selling them, oddly enough. So anyway, I want to say it was around $5 for all of these too, but they are pipes. So these are so cool. I have 3 of them here. There's just different, kind of different colored like wood tones. But how cool is this? I thought that this is perfect for Christmas decor, and I just love these. So I had these from last year actually, and I just think they are the coolest thing. So I am planning to put these in my hutch this year. Last year I had them on my console table. If I can find a picture of how I had them last year, I'll insert it somewhere in this video. But anyway, love these. I think these are super cool and just very unique. Something that you don't really see in store when it comes to like shopping for Christmas decor. So definitely am keeping my eye out for more of these because I just think they are so awesome. So I also have a variety of brass pieces. So some of these definitely scream Christmas to me, in my opinion. And then others, of course, you can use all year round. Brass is kind of a staple, but this one I love. So this is thrifted. It is a little brass candle holder. I love this thing so much. Has the ring. I actually have 2 of these, but I wanted to show you just one in today's video. The other one looks the exact same basically, but I thought this was so cool. I don't remember how much this was. I think last year I ended up buying like a ton of brass candlesticks for very inexpensive because I was doing like vendor events and things like that. But anyway, long story short, I believe this one was part of that huge bundle that I purchased. So really love this one. And to go with this, I'm going to show you guys how you can style this. So another thrifted piece are these thrifted candles. So these I found at the thrift store last year. They just simply turn the bottom and it turns on just like that. So love these. They kind of have that flicker, as you can see. I found these at the thrift store, like I said, for $1 last year. They were $1 a piece, and I ended up buying like 10 of them for different things. You can't go wrong with too many candlesticks, but I'm going to show you how it would look in here, and I just think it is so pretty if you had this setting on a console table or something like that. But I love this. I think it is so cool and very like old school, which I love that vibe. Even though I'm going with more of a classic Christmas, it's definitely more on the classier and moodier side, if you will. And I don't know, that's just my goal this year. So anyway, love this piece. The candlesticks, definitely can't beat them. I always find candles at the thrift store, so you can find this style. And then I also have this one back here that this one is not thrifted, but I have found thrifted ones that look just like this, just have like the little button on the bottom. So like I said, I don't have my thrifted ones out, but same type of candle you can find, just has the little switch. And I found those candles for, oh my gosh, they were super cheap. I don't know, I want to say like $1 or $2 a piece, and I have quite a bit of them as well. So anyway, I have those. This next piece here is kind of old school looking in my opinion. I believe this came from a thrift store last year, and it is actually a round tablecloth, so it's huge, so I can't like unfold it, but it is the traditional red and green like plaid, and then it has the little tassels on the bottom. So like I said, this is actually a round tablecloth, but if you keep an eye out for like Christmas patterns or Christmas colors that you think would look good into your home, you can always make tree skirts out of them. So that is what I did with this last year. Whenever I would set up at vendor events at Christmas time, I would take this and just make it like a tree skirt, and it looks so cute. So you have this. You could also use this kind of like as a blanket if you wanted to have that look where a blanket is just kind of cascading out of a basket. Something like this would be a great piece to keep an eye out for. I did the same thing with fall. I had a fall blanket that I thrifted that was also actually a tablecloth, and I did that and it just looked super cute. So love these pieces. Like I said, can't go wrong, especially if it's in the color scheme that you're looking for Christmas time. Okay, so this next piece I want to show you guys is actually the little vase here. So this is just how I have it styled currently, so kind of sneak peek as to how this will look in my home. But anyway, this is just a little vase, like I said, and I tied the velvet around it because, like I said, that's what is going on in my home this year. But the green vase is so pretty. So this is actually the larger one. I thrifted 2 of these. I have a large one, and then I have a smaller one that's about half this size. Super pretty, very inexpensive. I always find like vintage style glasses like this at the thrift store. You cannot beat the prices, and I just like the different color schemes that you can find. So this could also go with more of a neutral Christmas if you wanted to. Obviously you can take the red off. Like I said, this is simply just tied around here, so no like permanent piece to this at all. You can definitely just untie it and make it your own. So what I did with this piece, as you guys saw, was stick one of these little like Hobby Lobby or even like Target dollar spot trees inside of it and give it a totally new look. So it kind of has like a little facelift, but I just love this. I think it is so pretty. This one I'm planning to put in my hutch, and then I have another one that I believe is going to stay on top of my hall tree this year. So like I said, stay tuned for the decorating videos to see exactly where these pieces land, but I just love this piece. I love the color. I think it's so pretty, and really you can use this all year round because it's just like a really pretty green color. You can't go wrong with that. It's definitely a neutral, I believe. So anyway, here is this one. Next up is another little tree. So I thrifted this over the summer, I believe, this year, and it was around $2 or $3. So it's already in the little basket. I think it is so cute, and then it's just like your little pine tree there. So I love this piece. It's just definitely a staple no matter what your decor style is for Christmas. You can obviously always use something like this, and if you can't find this thrifted, you can always thrift a basket and then just stick a pick in there or something like that for Christmas to kind of mimic this look. But I just love this. Like I said, it goes with any decor style. Really great find. I was super excited to find this when I did. Okay, next up, you're gonna hear these jingling, but it is some bells. So these bells right here, I already have them in this bowl. The bowl is thrifted also, but I have them placed in this bowl. You can find these bells at Hobby Lobby. I believe that's where these originally came from. I bought them, the whole tube, at the thrift store last year for $2 for the entire tube. And it was just these little gold kind of like champagne colored bells. So I simply just dumped them in this wooden bowl here, like you guys can see, and I placed them on top of a book, and then I have a wreath around it and just kind of placed it like that in my hutch. So again, you guys will see what that will end up looking like later with my decorate with me videos, but I thought these were super cute. Definitely a Christmas staple. Like I said, you can't go wrong with bells. You can find these in silver and gold. I've seen them in black too, I believe. And I think sometimes you can find them in red also, just at like Hobby Lobby and like the craft section. But I just love the way that this looks. It's kind of like a really pretty filler. And I think that also this goes with any decor style too when it comes to Christmas decorating. Okay, so moving on to some more brass pieces that I wanted to show you guys. So these are little brass candlesticks that I thrifted. Again, these came from that huge bundle that I purchased last summer. So they're just really dainty and really thin, and I love that look. So I am planning to put these kind of everywhere throughout my home, just where I feel they are needed. So I'm going to be doing these with the candlesticks here. Just have that look. I just love that look. I think it is so classy and pretty. But this is a piece, and then also this one that I found at a vintage market last year. So this is kind of just like, I don't know the proper term for this, but it's just like a little holder or like a riser. And what I did with this piece was place it on top of this thrifted little wreath here. So you guys can see it's just greenery and berries. I bought this for like 50 cents last year at the thrift store, and I simply just have it placed on top of it. And then I have this candle on there as well. So you can just style this like this anywhere, pretty much on a coffee table, a side table, a console table, in your kitchen, literally anywhere. This is such a pretty and simple decoration. I love this look. I think it is, again, super classy as well. And you just can't go wrong with the brass and the green and berries for Christmas. So pretty. I absolutely love it. Okay, I just have a couple more items. Next up, I have, you guys know I love incorporating books into my home for every single season, but I like to look for the specific color schemes for each season. So anyway, for Christmas, I am going for more matte, like the matte cover, black, and then this green color. So this is just, I don't even know what kind of book this is. Yeah, not a clue. But anyway, this is just a green book. I love this, and it just has, as you can see here, just the white pages. But this is how I am planning to style this year. So like I said, with that little piece that I just showed you guys here, have it just like this with the book. I think this is so pretty. You just truly can't go wrong. This can have a vintage feel. You can make it have a modern twist depending on what else you're styling it with in your home. But I just love this. I think it is so pretty. The pop of green definitely screams Christmas. Absolutely adds in that Christmas touch with the red berries too. So really love this piece. And you can find books so cheap at the thrift store. I know at my local thrift store where I typically find all of my books, you can get them like 5 for $1 there. So very inexpensive. I know the ones that are more like worn and vintage, like true vintage style books, those can definitely be a little more pricey. But if you're just decorating with them for these basic things, like how I'm using them in my home, definitely check out the thrift store because you can get them super cheap. Okay, so like I said, a few more things. So I have this arrangement that I have made up. So it is just a clear bottle. This came from an antique store for $1.50 over the summer. And then inside I have a thrifted pick. So let me show you guys what we got going on here. Okay, got this pick out. So this thing is huge. I found this at the thrift store last year for $4, I believe it was. And it's just very structured. I have it bent down so that way I can put it in that bottle how I wanted to. But I love this. You can find some really good greenery at the thrift store. So this is just a true like Christmassy pine with the pine cones. And like I said, all I did was place it inside of this bottle. And then I had a little berry pick that I purchased this year from Hobby Lobby when everything was like 60% off. So this was like 80 cents, and just made a little arrangement with it. So really pretty, definitely a great staple. You can put this anywhere in your home. This could be like a centerpiece if you wanted to kind of fill it up a little bit more. You can put this in your kitchen in a corner somewhere. I am planning to put it in my living room. So pretty much anything, but you can't go wrong with the clear bottles. I love the way that they look, and for what I'm doing this year, they definitely complement the rest of my decor very well, and this piece of greenery just fits in there perfectly. So wanted to show you guys that. Definitely keep an eye out for like the staple vessels that you guys are looking for that fit the style of your home and greenery, because you can't go wrong with that. Okay, next up I have this vintage styled log holder. So last year I was on the hunt for these. I found the first one and then I fell in love with them. So I ended up finding like 7 or 8 of them last year, and I would resell them. So anyway, this is one that I kept for myself. It is like a bronzy kind of color. It's very worn, as you guys can see. I love the feet on it. They have like kind of like that claw foot look, super cool. But I keep this with logs inside, obviously, and then I will put it like in my fireplace, or you can set this next to a table or a chair or a hutch or pretty much anywhere just as filler. But I love this. It definitely screams winter for sure, and I just think it's so pretty. So keep an eye out for these. You can find them at all different price points, but I've looked out and found them really inexpensive. I believe this one was $3, definitely less than $5. And I just love it. So great staple piece for Christmas. And like I said, you can keep this out all winter long if you decide to do so. Okay, so this one is definitely kind of a random one, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So I found wrapping paper a couple of years ago. It is just these like houses. They are so pretty. So this was actually a part of the Hearth and Hand line, like, oh my gosh, probably 3 or 4 years ago now. I've had this paper for quite some time. But anyway, I just love this. So it is so pretty. It just has the houses on there. There are some black, there's white, there's some green accents in there as well. But I just think this is so cute. So I got this entire roll for, it was full. I've used it obviously because like I said, I've had it for a few years, but I bought this for like $1.50 a roll. Very inexpensive. Like I said, I love the houses. It kind of has like that vintage look, but also with that modern flair too. So really can fit in with any home decor style, but love this. You can find some really great things. The year that I purchased this, like I said, this was a few years back, I ended up finding like multiple Hearth and Hand Christmas things at Goodwill, I believe. Yeah, this paper came from Goodwill. So keep an eye out. You never know what you're going to find. That's the great thing that I love about thrifting, is it's kind of always an adventure. You never know what you're going to get. But there are a couple more things. One of these items is huge, so I'll show that to you guys in just a second. But I also have some really cool thrifted, what I am using as tree colors this year. So I actually have my Christmas tree right behind me. I'm filming in my living room, and the tree color for this, let me see if I can get it in the clip here. Okay, you guys can kind of see it. It's like a basket down here. So I'll get a better clip and insert it here, but it is a thrifted square basket that I purchased last year for only $7. So amazing, amazing price, and you truly cannot go wrong. So it'll have to be like a really large basket if you're wanting to fit your tree in it. So I actually have the tree stand setting inside of it, fits it perfectly. And I love the box look of it, like the square. So I actually ended up doing this to 2 different trees in my home. The main tree here in my living room, and then I also have one that I put up in my dining room. None of my trees are decorated yet. As you can see, this just has the lights on it. So like I said earlier, be on the lookout. There's so much Christmas decorating. I don't know how many times I can say that. Tons of Christmas decorating come here on my channel. So excited to share it with you guys. So anyway, that is what I did with this tree. I also did that to the one in my dining room and kind of have like a blanket cascading out of it. That one's really pretty also, and just really really simple, just kind of clean, and just makes it look super nice and just kind of gives it a little bit of an upscale look. And then the other one I found last year, so the tree and the tree collar were both secondhand. So the tree I actually found at a yard sale for like $10, I believe. It's a pre-lit like little 3-foot tree, but it's just your traditional pine Christmas tree. Super pretty. So again, you can put it anywhere with any style. And then the tree collar is not actually a tree collar. So I was at the Goodwill last year, and I was just roaming around, just kind of, you know, coming up with ideas of what I could do with this piece and that piece and whatnot. And I just so happened to look over where they keep the lamps and just like lights and stuff. And I found a lamp shade, like a light fixture shade. So it is so pretty. I will insert a picture of it from last year. I'm using it again this year too, but from last year, I simply just set the tree on top of the light shade, like the fixture, and voila, it was a tree skirt. It is so beautiful, very unique. I've tried to keep an eye out for more like that, but so far I haven't had any luck this year. But I just think it is so pretty, and that little shade was only $3. So for 13 bucks, I feel like I was able to create a very upscale, beautiful piece that is so unique. So definitely keep an eye out for things like that. I just think it's so cool, and I had to share that with you guys. So if you're ever wanting to look for something a little bit different and that fits your style, try to find a lampshade. You never know, it might work out in your favor. So anyway, the last thing that I have for you guys is a vintage sled, or sleigh. I mentioned this in my plan with me video, and I hadn't like brought it out yet because I had it in my garage. But let me see if I can get it and kind of show you guys the whole thing. So it is huge. It is very like dirty, but it needs cleaned off. But anyway, It is this vintage sled, and it is so cool. So it's like metal. It does like these move to where you can like kind of like turn it or whatever when you're like steering it. And yeah, it's just so awesome. So I am planning to put this somewhere in my house. Not 100% sure yet, possibly in my dining room next to my hutch, but I thought this was so cool. So my father-in-law actually was cleaning out a garage or a shed or something, I don't even know, and he ended up finding this. And he said, hey, do you want it? And I thought, yes, he doesn't know what he's getting rid of. So anyways, this thing is so cool. I love it. And last year I had it decorated on my like outdoor, like my porch, and it looked really pretty there. But I think I want to bring it in this year and just kind of make it like more of a staple in here. So anyway, love this piece. All right, you guys, that is all for today's video. So I am super pumped with these thrifted pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. As always, if you guys enjoy all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and definitely hit that bell notification. That way you don't miss out on all this Christmas content coming this season. I have so many videos already out, and I have so many more planned. So if you are on the market for some shopping and you want to know what stores have out, definitely check out my Christmas 2022 playlist. I have that linked down in the description box. It is a Target shop with me. I have a Hobby Lobby shop with me. I just recently posted a TJ Maxx and Home Goods. I have a Christmas plan with me with all different ideas. And yeah, now we have today's thrift with me, and I have some other fun things coming before the decorating as well. So tablescape ideas. We're going to be decorating my entryway multiple ways for Christmas this year, just to give you guys some ideas on that. All kinds of things. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.